Hey folks, I'm Rhiannon and I'm here to overshare my experiences on the internet. I'm an artist and an entrepreneur with a focus on self-awareness. I really want to see a world with more compassion and empathy, and definitely believe that the only way we can create that change is to start with ourselves. So this was me this week, actually the last couple of months. I am normally quite an emotional person. I mean, it's normal for me to cry at mortgage ads on TV. But I've been feeling really low and overwhelmed and stuck creatively, like in a rut. And it makes me feel really scattered, like I don't know what to focus on. I can't for the life of me think why that might be. The world is so extreme right now and so loud, and there's so much to feel overwhelmed by. So if this is you, just know that you're not alone. And these feelings of overwhelm can really eat me up and paralyze me creatively if I let it. But I still have this huge burning desire to express myself and share what I see and feel in my heart. But I get really overwhelmed by the outside world and then I freeze. I think this is part of being a highly sensitive person, and you might be the same. I tend to feel really small and vulnerable and like I just want to retreat and hide under my duvet, but it makes me feel like making art just seems so insignificant right now when there are so many big world issues. And then I get stuck in this spiraling thought structure where I feel the pressure to create something of interest or that's half decent that will somehow uplift the whole world. And then my mind runs off with a new fear, the fear of actually creating something that does do that and it does work and it is well received. But then how will I ever live up to that standard that I've created for myself? This pressure of having to turn up consistently, which I can't. The only thing I'm consistent at is being inconsistent, which is very frustrating in such a demanding world where we have to show up the same every day. I can't force myself to be creative, yet we live in a world that creates so many feelings. I need to get them out of me somehow. But if I let it, these feelings can also prevent me from doing anything at all. It's almost like a catch-22. So what do? Eventually, I get sick of myself. It's like that quote by Elizabeth Gilbert. I've never seen any transformation that didn't begin with the person in question finally getting sick of their own bullshit. Amen, am I right? People can only change when the pain of not changing finally becomes greater than the pain of making the change. Okay, let me say that again, that was a lot. People can only change when the pain of not changing finally becomes greater than the pain of making the change. So what's my antidote? I always just say to just begin. Begin anywhere, like I've done with this video. So here's what I practice. Number 1, create bad art. That rough first draft that you don't share with anyone else. It's your permission to be crap, but it just gets things moving. I find that once I start something, I see new patterns emerging or ideas start to come up that takes me off in a different territory that I wouldn't have been able to think about before I had started. So it's a great way to get the fire burning again. Number 2, put a time limit on it. I find that limiting parameters actually can help creativity. It sounds counterintuitive, but it works because it can feel really overwhelming when anything is possible. It's like that blank page, you know. When you can do anything, there's so much potential. Like, where on earth do you start? Give yourself some boundaries to work with, and some time limits can be a really great start. So if you're like me, you set your timer and your timer goes off, but you're a recovering perfectionist and just ignore the timer, try to remember that done is perfect. No, See, it's so ingrained in me. Done is better than perfect. I think Marie Forleo keeps saying that, and I really admire it because I clearly need to learn it myself. Because as artists, you know that you never ever get to that place where you're fully happy with it. It's a myth. Number 3, start with where you are right now. Again, this video is an example of what that looks like. It's about checking in with your present moment for your next idea. So if you're really stuck with like, well, what do I do? Where do I start? I'm in this block. I've got no ideas. Start with what you're currently feeling right now. What are you feeling right now? Do you have something that you're celebrating? Something that you're angry about? Is there something that moved you in some way? How would you like to share that? Maybe write about it, draw it out, sing, collage, dance, do something that maybe you normally wouldn't do. Emotions are what make us human. Actually, animals have emotions too. But my point is that it's important to express what you're feeling and not bottle it up and try to pretend that everything is fine when it's not. Feel those feelings and put that energy into something that will really help move those feelings through you and get the feelings out of you, like creating art or talking on YouTube. So what's going on for you in that body right now? Just start there. And your experience is unique to you. And that, my friend, is what makes you interesting. If you're open to it, let's do a quick 2-minute check-in with the body. So wherever you are right now, I just want you to close your eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And if you're able to make a sound with it, just let your shoulders drop. Let's do that again. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just feel your shoulders drop down. Feel your body relax into that exhale. And just take a moment to be in your body. What is coming up for you right now? And if your mind is really busy or it's quite intense, let's just take a quick body scan. If you start with the top of your head, just imagine that you've got a laser beam scanning down from the top of your head over your eyes, scanning down the nose and onto your lips. Imagine it curving around your lip shape and down past the ears and your jaw. And just notice if there's any tension in your jaw. Is your tongue on the top of your mouth, allowing it to drop down from the roof of your mouth? And just taking a breath here as you release any tension from the jaw and scanning down into your neck, into the shoulders. Just noticing if there's any tension, any pain anywhere. And if you do notice any pain, use your breath. As you breathe in, imagine that you're breathing into that space. Breathe into those muscles as if the muscles had lungs. And as you breathe out, imagine blowing away the tension, blowing it away like dust. And scanning down through the chest now. And just notice if you can feel your heartbeat. Always beating for you. What is your heart asking for today? And scanning down your arms, just noticing where you've got them sitting, on your lap or on the computer. Remembering to breathe, scanning down over the belly. We sometimes often hold a lot of tension here in the gut area. It's our third brain of the body, next to the heart and the actual brain. So just allowing your belly to relax, let it go. Breathe into the belly. Take your breath there in your mind. And just relax and let that exhale go. Breathing any tension out like dust. And scanning into the hips now, into the lower back, down the legs, around your knees, down your shins and calf muscles, and into your feet. Can you feel your feet? Feel the temperature. Are they warm? Are they cold? Are they the same temperature? And just feeling your body sitting. Feel the weight of your body on the chair. And feel the world holding you up. You are supported, always. Allow yourself to be held here. And bring your attention back to your breath. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And take a stretch and a big breath. And thank yourself for checking in with your body. I really hope that this helps you to get started on your next project, and let me know if you're inspired, and if so, what are you trying? And thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.